Welcome back, everyone. This is Blank. We are back on Nomadcraft. We are almost done with the build. We are going to be finishing off the escape room today. So I'm going to show you what we have done so far, which is obviously we got the whole layout done. I just got to finish off the rooms, and I think we're going to put like a little kind of desk area in this little area here. But kind of want to make this whole little main room pretty empty. I think it gives off the little bit of backrooms vibes, and I kind of like that. But other than that, we gotta finish off all the rooms, which there are a few of them. So I'm gonna do that real quick for you guys. But I say real quick for you, but it'll probably be a few days for me. But that's all right. So yeah, we're gonna get that done real quick, and then we are going to start doing all the redstone because there's a lot of redstone I need to do. And yeah, let's get right on into it. Okay, and we finally got this done. So we got a welcome center, a little nice area. We got a villager in here. I don't know why I did this, but it was the time. So we got this guy here. We named him after myself, Blank, and we also have a cartography table in here, so he has the little monocle. I figured that looked a little bit like a smarter gentleman, so that will make us look more sophisticated. Um, Plus, obviously, this villager, he's going to be watching over everything. So, yeah. Obviously, with villagers, you can just put a trapdoor up top of a 2 block, or if you have like 2 blocks up, put a trapdoor. They can't get out. So, that guy is now in there watching over the escape. Now, that being said, I have finished all of the rooms. Let's see. This one is going to be the redstone room, where players will have to put down some redstone in the designated blackstone spaces and complete the redstone. Obviously, if they don't do that, they can't unlock that door, which will obviously help them get out of here. This door, on the other hand, still have to do all the redstone, but this is just part of the puzzle. This one, we have Mr. Cuddles. Mr. Cuddles is a sniffer. He will be in here. Hello, Mr. Cuddles. How are you? But Mr. Cuddles, we will have to figure out what seed is dropped that a sniffer digs up that is also used to breed 2 sniffers together. It's a puzzle. It may be an answer for a door. It may not be. It's all part of the field on if it actually works or not. But yeah, this is one of the things. Then we have our redstone over here, which is basically what I just said. Also, do not take redstone items out of Woodson puzzle room, because obviously that's a no-go. Because obviously they could just be like, oh, hey, here's a lever. Let me bring the lever over here to unlock that door or something. It's like, nope, have to legit. Plus, I'll be overseeing it, so should be fine. And then over here we have 2 different rooms. We have the wool room, which we have what color does a blue sheep turn into, or what color does a blue sheep turn into if an invoker is nearby and not engaged in combat? I'm not going to give you the answer, actually. I will say, though, like, let's say this button right here, or actually, let's say the blue button, since obviously it could be blue. Unfortunately, those 3 drop. I have looked into every single possibility on why that is. I can't seem to figure it out, though. It's always, yeah, for some reason, the way I set it up very elaborately, where it should fire individually or separately. It's not doing that. So, yeah, I might show that later, and obviously if you guys know the answer on why it's not doing what I need it to do, let me know in the comments. This room, we have Amethyst, and like we have with the Overworld dimension, um, with Technoblade, we have TFC, who is holding a diamond pickaxe, as TFC did. So TFC, also known as Tinfoil Chef, uh, he passed away 2023, no, 2022. So summer of 2022, he passed away suddenly, and like I said, with the Technoblade, I honor this in every series I do. It's something I just started doing, and I will keep on. So then, same kind of thing. What block is needed before giving away an amethyst crystal to duplicate them? If you know the answer to that, put it in the comments. It's always good to, like, obviously I'm not going to give you guys the answers to that, but if you guys want to answer it, or obviously when I do a live stream of this, you guys can answer that during that time as well. Go for it. I am all for that. Yeah, then we have the hopper. For this hopper, will activate the door to open. We still have to do the redstone. That would be a later thing. Then we have to go over here. We have our little farm area, as well as sugarcane, because some of the sugarcanes will need to be turned into paper, which will be answers for some of the doors. Then we have a little ore room. This one, nothing else really is in here. Just kind of wanted ore room. But here is where we have the creators room, or creators office. So this button will actually activate this dispenser right up here, or yeah, dispenser. And in that dispenser is experience bottles, which will give the players the ability to actually name the pieces of paper. So, and then put a full furnace in here, all that stuff. And then, finally, the last few rooms we have is the art gallery, or I should say, build gallery. So the build gallery here is basically every person's base that I could find on the server. There are quite a lot of them. Here's ours right here. Also, I'm going to be probably be putting the Puzzle Rush one right here or right here. Obviously, it's not complete yet, so I haven't done it. But now we have this little space where you get two string from here, and from this one we get 3 sticks from here, which will come into play. Not here, but part of it is here, but this is where players can fish for an item that will be needed for the whole escape room, or at least for a door. But yeah, with that being said, obviously that. Oh, that's why. But yeah, with that being said, let's get right on into the redstone because we have. There we go. We have a lot to do. Plus, yeah. So this is the build. Hopefully, you guys like that. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, like the video if you like it, comment on some of the answers. I'm interested to see if you guys know any of them, or if you can get all of them so far at least. And then obviously, let's get right on into the technical stuff. Let's go. Okay, so here is what we got. So we are doing the redstone. So these are going to be kind of similar. I'm probably going to go show you guys the first one, and then I'll probably do the rest, and then we'll finish off with the doors. But for first off, this is what we have going on so far. We have a hopper system, so this is a sorting system, I should say. We have 41 blocks here, which will be stone. That is the item that we're using for filtering. So they will just go right into there. But obviously, if you've never dealt with a sorting system, it's just this. It's a comparator, 3 redstone, repeater, redstone torch, and you're done. Then you have your item that you want in the first slot of the hopper. Then just like filler items, it doesn't matter. It could be sticks. I could replace it with note blocks. Doesn't matter. You just need 4 different items. So sticks are pretty easy to come by, so that's what I'm using. Also, I just have other blocks. But now we're going to have to deal with something else, which is, well, we have basically detect when this observer or when this repeater goes off. Because that will tell us, okay, hey, something went in. So obviously if something goes into, so a piece of stone goes into that hopper, this will give a signal strength of 3 once it hits 42, and that will activate the repeater down there, which deactivates the redstone torch, which lets 1 stone pass through from there to there to there. Simple. So with this, now we have somewhat of something going on. Now the only difference is I actually don't need that. We want something different. Because I don't want to send this all the way over here, because that's going to just activate it for a second. This opens up, and then it closes right then. We don't want that. We want this door to stay open for the entire time. Now, for the door over there, I had to do something a little bit different, because I didn't want the door to stay open the entire time. I actually want the door to stay open for a brief time, allowing the player to go through, but then closing on them. Because then, if they decide to go out of the door, they'll have to get another key, which will then, obviously it takes some more time, but it's just what I decided on. But now we have something else. We are going to do 2 droppers. So droppers are actually very useful. I've been using them for a lot of my projects now. A lot of the redstone projects at least. But we're actually going to do this. So with droppers, and I'll have to get a shovel to put in here, but essentially this red observer will activate the redstone, which will activate this dropper, and once we have a shovel in here, it will go over to this dropper, which in turn will activate. I'm actually going to move this because I need more room there. So we're going to do not that. So we're going to do this there, and then let's go like this. Don't worry, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Okay, so now we have that set up. And let's get some more light. Okay. So now with this, when a shovel would go into this dropper here, it would give a signal length of 2. So redstone signal, it'll detect it. The comparator will detect the shovel going in here, give a signal length of 2. If it was just like a regular item, it only activates 1. It depends. It doesn't matter how many, or actually does matter. Okay, that's actually a good thing to know. But yeah, we're just going to use 1 shovel, so that's there. I'm probably going to have to actually loop this around a little bit more, because I need to create an off system for the puzzle. Uh, there's going to be one door over there, another door over there, one over there, there, and over there. So, almost fell. So, now we go like this here, and I will also need to make another one here, but this one's for a later time. So now we can just go right like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let me make one shovel. Okay. And I'm just gonna sleep. Okay. So let's say I do the redstone and I activate it. Now our door is open the entire time. Doesn't matter how long, it will now stay open, so I can get rid of said lever. So now it will stay open. Only time it will not stay open is if we go down here and we get something to put the wooden shovel back over here. Like I said, that's going to be later. That might not be this video, but it will definitely be a video. But this is what the setup will look like. So we're going to have observer, dropper, comparator, 2 redstone, 2 different repeaters. This one will come into play later. Could be, I don't know if it's going to be this video. It might be this video. It could be next video. I really don't know. I know this video is starting to be a little bit longer. Apologies, but you guys kind of saw the work I did. Yeah, I did a lot of work this episode. I built this entire escape room within a week and a half as of right now. By the time you guys see the video, it might be 2 weeks. But yeah. But yeah, essentially I built all this in a week and a half, which is, I am impressed that I got it all done in a week and a half. Anyways, so now that we have that, I am leaving a little bit of a gap here just because I want to make sure that there's enough room for me to actually put redstone back this way to actually turn the whole system off. But yeah, that is it. This is the what we got working, and also I probably should have done this. So let's just say, yeah. So let's say we do activate it, and just to show that it will turn off. That opens. Now let's say go like this. Nope, that's not gonna work. Hmm. Uh, hmm. Maybe a repeater, and then this. No. Let's get a button. because it will be a button that actually turns off the game or the escape room. No. Interesting. Okay. I will have to look into that. Because I know, like, I can do this. Oh, wow, that's really not working. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to look into that. Don't need that. Well, that's a later problem for Blake. But yeah, you guys essentially see what I'm trying to do. I don't know why it's not working. Oh well. I'll probably look at the. I'll probably look down there for ideas. But yeah, let me go get a few more of these doors done, and I'll be right back. Okay, everything is all done now. I have tested every single one out. Basic thing, a little bit different for each of them. This one, for some reason, because it just had to be a single length of 2 for these observers to activate the dropper. For some reason, this one was not working, so I had to just loop it around. But this works very well. Then over here, this one was much more cramped as a fall. But yeah, this one was a lot more cramped. I had the farm there, so I had to break these 2 blocks so you can kind of see some redstone. It's not going to matter too much. The players will probably be able to see maybe that observer. It'll be fine. But yeah, same kind of concept. This one was a little more compact, but got the job done. And then finally, yeah, we got over here. This one was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Yeah, so it's like that one worked, over there did work. I don't know. But nonetheless, got it done. And then over here is the last one, because we did that one there. This one, a little bit funky, but it works out. Yeah, it works out. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, got a lot of redstone done, got some build, or got a lot of building done. And I probably next week I will be finishing up new redstone. So I thought I'd be able to get to the doors today. Does not seem like it's going to happen. So I will do that the start of next episode. And then also for next episode, we're going to do the doors. We're going to do the redstone for the doors to actually make the final thing open. And then we're also maybe going to tackle the uh, game reset redstone. Unsure yet. We might do that, or we might do some building. We'll see. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. It's always appreciated. If you like the video, and I will see you all in the next one. All right. See ya.